$129,575. That's what 1 year in an American nursing home costs you in 2025, and a $20,000 robot might finally be the way out. Yeah, you heard that right? $129,575. A year. For a private room. In a nursing home. And that's not even the worst-case number. Because if you want to age in your own home with around-the-clock care, you're looking at over $305,000 a year. The American long-term care system is broken in a way most people don't even understand until it's too late. Now, Elon Musk thinks Tesla's Optimus could be part of the solution. At the 2025 Tesla shareholder meeting, he said it plainly, quote, "Optimus will actually eliminate poverty. Optimus will actually give people incredible medical care." And in January of 2026 on the Moonshots podcast, he predicted that within 3 years, Optimus robots will outperform the world's best human surgeons. But could the federal government actually make this thing free for seniors? Let's break it all down. All right, let's start with the brutal economics, because this is where things get unbelievably uncomfortable. The Genworth 2025 Cost of Care Survey is the gold standard for long-term care data in America. Here are the numbers. A private nursing home room, $129,575 a year. A semi-private room, meaning you share it with a stranger, $114,975 a year. Assisted living, $74,400 a year. 44 hours a week of non-medical home care, $80,080. And if you need around-the-clock care because of dementia or severe mobility issues, the number explodes past $305,000 a year. Every year. Now, the Medicare illusion. Most Americans assume Medicare covers this. It doesn't. Medicare pays for short-term skilled rehab, capped at 100 days after a qualifying hospital stay, and hospice. That's it. Medicare does not cover custodial care, bathing, dressing, eating, the everyday stuff, the expensive stuff. So that leaves Medicaid. And here's how Medicaid works. You spend down your entire life savings, liquidate the retirement accounts, liquidate the assets, often sell the family home, until your net worth drops to roughly $2,000. Once you hit that poverty threshold, Medicaid takes over. That's how generational wealth disappears in America. Quietly. Over the 13.7 months, that's the average nursing home stay. And for the 20% of residents who stay 5 years or longer, out-of-pocket costs can blow past $500,000 before Medicaid even kicks in. Now put Optimus right next to those numbers. Tesla's target price is $20,000 to $30,000. One time. That's about 6 weeks of a private nursing home room. And here's where it gets really interesting. Because in 2026, the federal government already opened the door to subsidizing this. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act allocated $50 billion over 5 years for rural healthcare. Section 71401 specifically authorizes the funding for, quote, technology-driven approaches and training to use technology to improve care, including through robotics and artificial intelligence. Medicare already covers durable medical equipment, wheelchairs, hospital beds, oxygen concentrators, as a 13-month rental that converts to ownership. If the FDA clears Optimus for specific functions like fall mitigation or dementia monitoring, the framework to fold it into Medicare coverage already exists, and state Medicaid programs already pay billions for what's called nursing home diversion. Nebraska's waiver program saved $20 million in year 1 just by keeping seniors out of skilled nursing. If a $20,000 robot defers placement by even 4 months, the state breaks even instantly. And the math gets absolutely insane. Okay, let's paint the picture. Imagine you're 78 years old. You worked your whole life. You raised a family in this house. And the doctor just told you that between the arthritis, the early dementia, and the bad knees, you really shouldn't be living alone anymore. Your daughter lives 3 states away. Your son works full-time. The family conversation about a nursing home has started, and you're terrified. Now imagine your kids buy you an Optimus instead. The robot moves into the spare bedroom. In the morning, it gently reminds you about your blood pressure medication and watches you actually take it. It pours you a cup of coffee, the same temperature you've drunk it for 60 years without spilling a drop. It listens when you talk about Korea, about your late wife, about your grandchildren, and it remembers everything. Imagine your daughter, 3 states away, pulling up an app on her phone and seeing that you ate breakfast, took your pills, walked 200 steps around the kitchen, and your heart rate is steady. Imagine her relief. Imagine the night you fall in the bathroom at 2 a.m. The robot is there in seconds. It can't lift you yet. That capability is still aspirational. But it calls 911 automatically, unlocks the front door for the paramedics, and your daughter is on the phone within 60 seconds. Imagine never having to move into a facility. Imagine dying in the house you raised your kids in. Your own bed, your own routine, your own dignity. That's the trade Tesla is offering. And for the 82 million Americans who'll be over 65 by 2050, that's a trade worth taking very seriously. The future looks like the future, folks. Now, Tesla isn't the only company building this future. Let's give credit where it's due. 1X Technologies has the NEO at the exact same $20,000 price point. And here's the smart move. The NEO is built soft, a cloth-covered lattice body, only 66 pounds, with no pinch points. If grandma bumps into it, she doesn't bruise. That's a fundamentally different safety philosophy from Tesla's metal frame. And for an elderly user, it might actually be the better fit. Sanctuary AI's Phoenix has 20 degree of freedom hands explicitly tuned for fine manipulation, the kind of dexterity required to button a shirt or open a pill bottle. But the most successful elder care robot in the world right now isn't a humanoid at all. It's ElliQ, a tabletop AI companion from Intuition Robotics. The New York State Office for the Aging ran a year-long pilot with over 800 seniors. The result? A 95% reduction in loneliness. 95%. ElliQ proves the cognitive and emotional side of robotic care actually works. What Optimus represents is the convergence of all of this. The fall detection of an Apple Watch, the medication monitoring of MedMinder, the conversational warmth of ElliQ, the physical presence of a humanoid, all in one device, for one price. And for an audience aging into a system that doesn't have enough humans to staff it, that's a powerful pitch. Now we know what some of you are thinking, and this is the beat where the doubts hit hardest, especially for this audience. Let's address them head on. First, and we're starting here because it matters most, the dignity question. MIT professor Sherry Turkle has been blunt on this. Robots offer the illusion of companionship without the demands of friendship. Authentic care requires shared vulnerability, a real human at the end of the line who knows what it means to be afraid. Replacing that with code, she argues, isn't reimagining care. It's denying it. And she's not wrong. We don't put grandma with a machine. That has to be said out loud. But here's the math. By 2034, the United States will be short 8.9 million direct care workers. The choice in 2035 won't be between a loving nurse and a cold robot. It'll be between a robot in the home you raised your kids in, or a nursing home bed where the call button goes unanswered. The 2012 movie Robot and Frank captured this exactly. The senior in that film didn't want the robot. By the end, he didn't want to give it up. Second, the physical safety risk. A 125-pound metal robot moving around a frail 80-year-old with osteoporosis is a serious concern. At an event in Miami in December of 2025, an Optimus unit fell over and made the exact gesture a human makes when ripping off a VR headset. Strong evidence the demo was teleoperated. This is exactly why competitors like 1X have built the NEO out of soft fabric. Tesla's Gen 3 hand uses tactile force-limiting sensors, the same tech that lets it hold a raw egg without cracking it. The hardware is improving fast, but this is a product that needs to be safe before it ships, not after. Third, the privacy issue. Cameras and microphones in a senior's bedroom and bathroom, places where people get dressed, bathe, and live their most intimate moments. Tesla says the AI-5 chip processes everything locally on the device, never uploading raw footage to the cloud. But we can't ignore that in 2023, a Reuters investigation revealed Tesla employees had been sharing private customer camera footage internally. Whether seniors and their families trust this promise is going to determine whether this product reaches scale. This is a journey, not a destination. But the trajectory is real. Let's step back, because what's happening here is much bigger than any one robot. The United States is staring down a demographic cliff. The over 65 population is going from 58 million in 2022 to over 82 million by 2050. And by 2035, just 9 years from now, Older Americans will outnumber children under 18 for the first time in this country's history, and we don't have the workers to take care of them. Family caregivers in this country provided 49.5 billion hours of unpaid labor last year. AARP valued that work at $1.01 trillion. That number is bigger than total federal, state, and local Medicaid spending combined. The American care system is being held together by exhausted family members. It cannot continue. This is the gap a $20,000 humanoid is positioned to fill. Goldman Sachs is forecasting a $38 billion humanoid market by 2035. Morgan Stanley is at $5 trillion by 2050 with 1 billion units deployed globally. And we're not the first country to try this. Japan has been subsidizing companion robots in the homes of solitary seniors for years. Over 12,000 Hyadol units have been deployed already. They're not waiting. They can't afford to. Robot and Frank wasn't really a science fiction film. It was a documentary about a future that's about to arrive. And in 2027, that future might be standing in your kitchen, holding a glass of water, asking how you slept. Now we want to hear from you. If your parent needed care tomorrow, would you trust a $20,000 robot to help them stay in their own home? Would you want one for yourself one day? And what's the absolute maximum you'd pay to never have to set foot in a nursing facility? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. We genuinely want to hear from you. With that, we hope you learned a lot about Tesla's Optimus robot and what it could mean for the future of aging in America after watching this video. If you did, we humbly ask that you please press that like button and join our family by subscribing to the channel. You'll never miss out on any of our awesome videos once you hit that bell icon. We value your feedback and the time you spent watching this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you back here soon. Until then, take care, stay safe, and God bless.